Moving to the next level. That's what we'll be focusing on. My name, of course. My name is Juan, and there's no other like me. I'm the only one. And today I enjoy teaching you good stuff, things that you apply into your daily life. And I believe as we take this point seriously, our life will change. People will admire and say, this person is truly different. And we are called, or rather we are meant to be different, to get better. You see, the essence of living is going to the next level. You're not in the same position. So today I'm going to teach you how to upgrade. So I'm going to give you some certain things that you can do in order to go to that next level. That you see, life is a journey, and journey, you have to enjoy it. You have to kind of like it, and it's so good when you can know you can do more. It's very wonderful to know that you have got so much you can do upon this life, that you have got so much energy that to you possibilities are limitless. You know, your dreams are valid, that you can do anything, you can be free, you can desire. You're not living in a limited world, and that's what we're focusing today. How can I be so happy? How can I be so free? How can I enjoy this life? So if you want to go to the next level, first of all, I think the first thing that you should do, you have to be clear. Next level. How does next level apply to me? For example, it could be making more money. You know, for example, you have been earning this X amount of money. What can I do to be in such a level whereby I double the amount, or at least I increase? You see, next level is something that is different from you're currently getting. To you could be maybe having more funds, you know, maybe living in a new house, you know, 2 bedrooms. You know, you used to live in a single house, or rather you used to live in 1 bedroom. Now you can go to 2 or even 5 bedroom, whatever it is. You see, that's the next level. Maybe some of you have been, you know, paying matatu, but now you just want to have your own car so that you'll be taking yourself to work. You know, that's the new level. So you have to be clear, what am I focusing, you know? So you have to define and know, be specific. What is it that I want to succeed, or what areas do I need to be specific so that I'm not in the same level? So once you are clear, the other thing, you have to improve your skills. You know, going to the next level, it means learning. You see, the more you grow, it means the more you learn. You see, learning never stops. So going to the next level, it may mean investing in your knowledge. It may mean reading books, you know, listening to podcasts like this one, and you better like it because it's amazing. And so you have to empower yourself. You have to get out your comfort zone. You have to empower. Maybe it could be going, you know, going to school, or rather, you know, furthering your education. You know, maybe it's for you. You have to develop skills that will take you to the next level. Maybe it's a promotion. What do I need to do? So you have to upgrade. You see, you cannot be in this. Maybe to you it could be changing even your habits. You know, you have to do something different so that you may attract a different results. You know what is insanity? Insanity is simply doing the same thing expecting a different results, and that is stupidity. You can do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. So for you to move to that next level, there has to be change. Okay, you have to but you can forget everything that I've said, but don't forget this. So you have to upgrade yourself, skill up, you know, do something differently. The other thing is, you need to connect with others. Can I tell you, greatness does not happen in isolation. So that will force you to go and seek mentors. To you, it could be collaborating with others. And some of you, I think you need to support other people's work. And I believe that's where greatness is developed. You know, going out your way, doing good. You never know. You see, when you help me or when you help somebody, you never know. You know, there's a particular story that I heard of a man decided to help his friend. He never thought that his assistance will turn into a fortune. So this man helped his friend, and right now they are great entrepreneurs. Just the act of helping somebody. We are living in a world whereby it's really easy to be selfish. It's so easy to be, think about me, and you miss opportunities because of generosity. So supporting someone else's work, you never know what it could lead. So you have to expand your network. And by the way, let me tell you something. Yeah, some of you need to disconnect from other connections. You need to embrace a new person. When was the last time you introduced yourself to a new person? See, you cannot be hanging the same groups of people and still expect impact. No, ask yourself, where do I want to be? And then find a way, learn from. But you can't learn, let me tell you, you learn from somebody who is maybe better than you. What do I mean? You learn from people who are ahead of you. So if you're the only one ahead in that circle, man, goodness, you have to learn. Ask yourself, what person do I want to become? How can I go to that next position? If you want to become a manager, you need to go and learn from that. You need to be on a learning tree. The other thing, for you to get to the next level, you have to create more than consume. Now, maybe some of you need to reduce scrolling and maybe spend more time creating content. We are living in a world where you have to. We are so fond of consuming. It's easy to consume. Maybe some of you need to save. Some of you have been just buying things. Money is coming into your pocket and you're wondering, why am I not moving to the next level? Maybe why should I not start a business? Why should I not save this amount of money and then I invest this within a short period of time? Whatever the specific amount, it will grow. That's why you go to the next level. To some people, you have to cut your spending. There's some things you have to do in order to go to the next level. You cannot just having the same behavior, the same, like, for example, the same financial behaviors, and you're thinking, how can I be in a different financial life and I'm still behaving the same way? No, there are things you need to change, because let me tell you, change is not always easy. Change is not always welcoming. It's really hard, because we are used to family. Have you ever noticed that it's not easy to change? Because we are too familiar with our habits, with the way we've been living. So when change comes, it will demand, I need to stop doing this and this. I need to deny myself this and this, so that for me so that I may create that change. Many a times change won't come conveniently. We have to stay outside our comfort zone. So I think we should be thinking on ways on how to be creating. The other thing that will help you to go to the next level is, sometimes you have to take calculated risk. Can I be honest with you? The reason as to why some of us are not able to go to the next level is that we are afraid of opportunities. We are afraid of more responsibilities. Let me tell you, your next level will demand more from you. It will demand you doing something else. And let me tell you, do you know what is manhood? To become a man is really standing up for something. And sometimes it will make you, for you to step up. Sometimes going to the next level, it requires taking challenging responsibilities, doing something that is not easy. And maybe at the first time it may be hard. There's just fear. We are human. We are human beings, and sometimes taking a new responsibility, it's not easy. But with discipline and with time, that thing that you think it's very hard, it will become easy for you. And I'm sure some of you, we are afraid of going to the next level. We are afraid to take that new responsibility. We are afraid because we're thinking, I'm not enough. But the truth is, going to the next level, it will require you to make a decision, by the way. At the end of the day, you'll have to make a choice. Am I going to stay in this same mountain forever? Am I going to stay in this kind of lifestyle? You are not even changing. And by the way, let me tell you, it's so sad. Some people, they have refused to go forward simply because they're afraid of taking new responsibilities, simply because they are too comfortable with how they've been doing. And let me tell you, that's the saddest things to be in a particular place for so long, and then we get used to it. And let me tell you, do you know where is the danger? The danger comes when we think it's okay, it's normal, it's kawaida, this particular situation, it's okay, and we begin to feel comfortable. I'm used to this thing, and without even realizing, time has just fly away. We're in the same situation, we're living in the same house, we're wearing the same shirt for 7 years. We are eating the same kind of food. Let me tell you, the joy of living is in the progress. And sometimes creating that change, it will demand sacrifice. It will demand you to do something that you have never. By the way, let me tell you, do you know what is courage? Courage sometimes means it's knowing what you do. Sometimes you're doing it with with faith. Or sometimes you have to take a responsibility, even if you are afraid. Do it anyway. Sometimes you have to take a challenging step, a bold step, the next move. Even if you are afraid, go and do it. Do it anyway. With time, with practice, with learning, with dedication, with discipline, that thing that you are afraid, you will overcome it. It will be normal to you. You see, the thing that you are afraid, one day it will become normal to you. The thing that you are scared to do, first of all, do you know you have to take those small leaps, those action of faith. You step up. You are afraid, do it anyway. Even if you are afraid, do it. With time, you will learn. With time, you'll find a way. And let me tell you, that's how you go to the next level. Staying the next level. Don't allow fear. Don't allow, you have to step up. Do you know the meaning of the word step up? It means you're taking on a new responsibility. Come on now, rise up. Because it's about making a decision. Don't let fear stop you. Some of us, you need to apply for that new opportunity. Let me tell you, do you know the first time? The first time I started teaching, I was afraid. I was not even good at that thing. I didn't even know how to teach. In the first few months, few days, it was really hard, really harsh. I didn't know. But with time, I developed it. Do you know, let me tell you, trying will always help you. When you try something, let me tell you, those people that we admire today, those people who are good in their field, those people who are maybe successful, musicians, successful entrepreneurs, footballers, those people we really admire. Can I tell you something? They were shit. What do I mean is that they were poor. They were not good at it, but with time, with skill, and with courage, they perfect it. Some of you just wait to be good, to be okay. No, take those steps. And sometimes the key to getting it right is first of all getting it wrong. When will you learn? Do you know we learn a lot through mistakes? So it's through learning and trying that you become perfect, that you become excellent at what you are doing. Your beginning may be bad. Things may not be. You may even be rejected. You may be told you are not good enough. You'll never do this thing. Let me tell you, if you've got excellent determination and you practice, you keep on practicing, with time, that thing that you're afraid to do, that fear will die away. And that's how you know. And that's how you take step 1, you go to steps 2, step 3. So don't be afraid to take those challenges. Let me tell you, going to the next level will cause you to encounter certain challenges, certain obstacles, certain opposition. There will be mountains. And let me tell you, the more you do it, things will be, you realize, kumbe I can do these things. Kohani, iko nini. So those are the things that you can do. The other thing I want to ask you is that keep promises to yourself. If you said, I'm going to earn this X amount of money, you have to keep your word. You have to make it. Some of us, you have got goals. I'm going to live in that house. I'm going to have that car. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And we are not committed. Let me tell you, we have to be real with yourself. And that's why you need to be truthful to yourself. If you're going to save so and so, you have to get that discipline. You see, sometimes we have got this motivation. We're so excited. I'm going to have a new car. I'm going to for that promotion. We are so excited. But let me tell you, the thing that will keep you is discipline. And sometimes discipline will demand you to do something even if you don't feel like. You may not feel like waking up. You may not feel like exercising. You may not feel like talking to that next person. You may not feel like, but with the discipline, you do it anyway. Because it demands of you. So the other thing that you have to do, you have to review from time to time. You need to ask yourself, what worked? What did not work? What have I learned? What will I improve next week? You see, that's how you go to the next level. You evaluate yourself. This time I was not disciplined enough. This time I was relaxing. This month I wasn't focused. I was distracted. And then you say, okay, this time maybe I need to double my efforts. Or maybe I need to be more diligent. So you should be tracking. Progress is good. You need to evaluate yourself. Do you know why evaluation is very important? Because evaluation, it shows you where you are, where you have been, and where you want to be. And that's why you keep on reviewing. Because let me tell you, as I wrap up this thing, going to the next level, it will demand you to do things that you've never done before. You can't be living the same lifestyle and you expect a different result. And so we have to upgrade ourselves. We have to know what does it really mean to go to the next level. We need to collaborate, or rather we should be seeking help. We should be on the learning tree. We should be reviewing our action, our step day to day, and ask yourself, have I reached there? Let me tell you, progress is good even if you're making small progress. You see, these small steps that we take every day, if we become consistent and faithful, it will help us go to the next level. Sometimes it is in the small things, it is in the small steps that we take every day that will get us somewhere. Remember, a journey begins with a single step. Even if you're making a little step, a small step, single step, it's good, it's encouraging. Do you know why? You're making progress. I would rather make a small progress each and every day than not making progress at all. Many a times we want this big thing, we want this overnight sensation, we want this big amazing thing. I have done it. No, let me tell you, if you get consistent, if you do little things consistently, if you are faithful with what we have, if you are faithful with these little things, with this little step, with this small leaps of faith, this small step that we take, if you're ready to steward it, let me tell you, that's how greatness is developed. And that's how you do great things. And that's how you change your life. Let me tell you, changing your life is not easy, but You better start doing things. And we have to be faithful in these small things that you are doing, in this small action, in this small decision. This small action, they compound over time. You'll be surprised. Oh, I've been saving this X amount of money. Within a year, you realize, oh, wow, that's not me. And that's how we should be doing. And that's how we get to the next level. My name is Jiwan. I hope you are doing well. I hope we are not just hearers, but indeed we are doers, because change will happen if we take action. Nothing will ever happen if we don't change. Nothing will change unless we change, unless we take action. We should be doing things differently. Study, develop yourself, get a plan A, plan B, do whatever it needs to take, so that by this time next year, you are better. You are improving. Yeah? And let me tell you, it is those people who are diligent, they have something to showcase. Let me tell you, the year is not yet over. The year is still new. But the question is, when this year ends, what will you show to the world? What will you show to yourself? Some of us, it's easy. Let me tell you, finishing a year is very easy. And let me tell you, if you are really busy, you realize time flies fast. But if you are idle, you think, time is not moving, but if you get busy, you realize that this life is short. Times are moving, and we should be progressing. Each day we should be getting better. I should be asking myself, am I really improving on myself? Am I really improving on my skills? Am I doing things differently? Am I taking risks? Some of us, we are too afraid. Let me tell you, nothing will change unless we change.